and welcome to the Salty Boys Podcast.
By the order of broken, you should probably stop.
Ain't okay. Graham not know Graham's dad either. Graham was raised by Graham's grandma.
Oh, real?
Oh, really?
That's how you feel?
Big Nick's gonna go fishing for a boat.
The Salty Boys Podcast.
So, the Bredusa, is not a creature you can fight. It is mutated beyond reason, beyond physical form. You can only run. So, you can choose to avoid looking at her with a perception check, or running with an athletics check, or dodging around her with an acrobatics check.
I'm gonna run with an athletic check.
Okay. And it's up to each of... Well...
If one person decides, do we all have to do that athletics check? Okay.
No. It's all individual.
What was the... so it was either run the other way, correct? Or...
Run with athletics, dodge around with acrobatics, or just avoid looking at her with perception.
I will avoid looking at her.
Okay.
I will actually run with athletics.
Okay.
Same.
With who?
Okay.
Athletics.
Oh.
I have a 20 to avoid...
That's a 17 for me.
Okay.
I already got an 11.
Okay.
How close are we?
9.
She's coming around the corner. Probably like 45 feet to include like twisting around. Because the only reason you can see her is that there are reflective surfaces. They're not actively turning you into bread.
All right, so...
I heard a 9. You get a 9 on a athletics? Okay. That accounts for you sort of stumbling on the... you're not able to like push past every bread statue. So like as you're running through the corridor, you like sink into some sourdough and it just like crumbles.
That makes sense because Big Nick is big.
Yeah.
I
Cap,
can't
what are you
dodge
doing?
I can't dodge the bread.
Mm-hmm.
If you can dodge bread, you can dodge a ball.
Nice.
All right, so DJ Skinny Penis.
Mm-hmm.
I either have an 8 on my athletics check or an 8 on my perception check. Which one's going to be funnier? An 8 on your stealth check.
Let's just have you athletics so you get out of there.
All right.
So, yeah. So likewise, you get tangled up in a bread statue with...
Yeah.
So, the Bredusa is an incredibly strong creature, near impervious, out of her element, but in her element, she is... she's more of an obstruction. She, invincible, you might say. However, those of you that have run have put some distance between you and her. Some of you more than others. Those who failed only moved at half their speed because of the statues. Mock elected to charge at her, and she is right in front of you. And as she's upon you, her hideous visage is bearing down on you, and her geese hair are beginning to snap at you. Can I have a Constitution save, please? To avoid turning into bread.
What's that?
An 8 plus whatever your Constitution save is. I do believe that's a fail.
Most likely.
Well, this is going to get fun.
Oh, no.
9.
9. So, Big Nick and Captain, as you kind of get caught up in the door, you see Mock, his left leg is starting to be turned into pumpernickel bread. Is there anything you want to do to try to help him?
Stave off the infection. Cut it off.
Please. Do you throw it, or do you like run up and attack it?
Well, actually, I'm going to let the captain. Do you have a better idea?
Time is ticking.
Captain's
Gotta make a decision.
Captain's a little hungry right now.
All right, we're cutting Mock's leg off.
All right, roll to hit.
Oh, shit, we're doing this.
That is a 14.
Does that hit your AC?
No, I got a 17.
Yeah. So no, sadly you don't hit him. Although it is yeah, you don't hit him. So the bread infection that sounds terrible. Has like
Yeast
spread
infection.
has spread above his knee.
Shit.
God.
Can we get some healing hands over here? Try to stave off this infection the right way.
I mean, there's like shouting going on. The Medusa is like honking very loudly.
All right, can I carry Mock out of here?
You can try. Yeah, roll athletics.
Daffrin is going to look at Seamus and be like, "We need to leave now."
Yeah.
That wasn't a roll. No, it literally just.
Okay.
It didn't roll.
Alrick.
6.
19.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, you pick Mock up by the bread leg
By the breath.
and drag him through. The maze is not complicated, and you're quickly able to outpace the Bredusa.
Get it maize because it's bread. It's grain.
It's a corn. Yeah, it's good.
Boo.
So corny.
Just weed out the competition.
I barely got that reference.
I'll mill it over.
Why don't we continue on?
Go.
Damn, that's good. I don't have any more.
Okay, thinking about it.
I am. So, the epicenter of the Tomb of the Trickster contains the Moonbeam, with Orphingwell and his cultist minions operating the controls. The room is washed with oscillating pale violet energy and filled with the cacophony of a harnessed sphere of annihilation. Their resolve has never been stronger: to destroy the moon. A pearlescent barrier stands between you and your quarry, a monument of wonder. He shouts over the sound of his machinery, "Francis, my brother, I had hoped you would come. I hope you forgive my deception, but I thought it necessary to keep Saltmarsh unaware. Are you ready to have our vengeance, brother?"
What
the damn hell?
Just what?
Vengeance for our mother's death.
Wait, what? Mom's dead?
Yes!
What?
Yes! See her avenged! Join me!
Francis is like freaking the fuck out right now. He doesn't know what's going. Wait,
You must make a decision.
did you say your mother?
Our mother.
What?
You and I are brothers, Francis.
When?
Jesus.
So literally the only question that doesn't make sense you choose to ask. Not how. Why.
Ask one question, make a statement. Where you at, Cotton? Am I a brother, Cotton?
He thinks maybe he didn't understand you. What? It's very loud. You have to speak up.
What?
What bad thing should happen if I just whip the javelin out real quick?
I'm a Cotton, brother. Brother, am
try
I
to throw it through the barrier?
All right, the person that's saying brother.
You gotta go through the
Yeah,
barrier.
you can
though.
try. Yeah.
It's through a barrier.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll throw it through the barrier.
Yeah, doesn't hurt to do it for science.
No.
Seamus.
I'm just gonna send it.
Yeah, do it.
Just fucking send it, mate.
18 plus 2.
The aim is true, but as soon as the tip of the spear impacts the barrier, it loses all momentum and is pushed back and clatters to the ground.
Can I go pick it up?
Yes, you can.
I go to pick it up.
Yeah, you're fine.
Guys, I don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah. He said, "Will you join me, Francis?
Mother's dead?
This is your last chance. Will you avenge her?"
I will throw this javelin at you.
Yeah, so Francis is immediately confused, and he, in a panic, is going to drink the drink me potion. You know what? Fuck it, bottoms up, I guess.
All right. Can I have a charisma saving throw, please?
Oh, okay. Okay. A 21.
That's good. That's exactly, not exactly. That's what you needed to pass that.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Oh shit.
So you're good. Nothing happens. You drink it and you don't feel any different.
That's it.
Yeah,
Oh.
you passed it.
Yay!
Somebody has good liver.
Can we know what was supposed to happen?
It is a potion of mind control
Oh,
Can,
Oh,
Mock-
fuck.
that was meant
Hold
to
up,
make
what's
you
going
complacent.
on with the rest of us?
You guys are all there.
Well, I threw
a
a
barrier
javelin.
between
Is
you and.
Mock still alive because he's his only.
He does have a
instinct-
bread leg.
Okay,
Well,
so
that's fine. He's still gonna bread leg somebody in the face
so-
with his bread leg,
You gonna kick Francis with your bread leg?
or somebody.
Just a soft.
so I'm just gonna go up and I pick up the javelin. I'm just gonna poke it with the javelin.
It doesn't have much give. Yeah,
So it's just solid. It's
kinda. Yeah.
He's gonna try and slice a person through it.
it's like trying to push a North Magnet onto another North Magnet.
Yeah.
I'm like,
How do they work?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sit there and continue.
So
to do
as
it.
of right now, Francis is kind of like in a shell shock right now, and he really just wants to talk to Orphanwell directly. Even though that's probably not likely, he's just going to start walking straight towards him.
Okay. You
there
can,
an
you can get to
Orphanwell
the
near
barrier.
us?
What's that?
Is there an orphan well near us?
He's inside the barrier.
Yeah. With
Yeah.
his minions operating the controls.
Oh.
So, you can approach the barrier, but it does not lift for you. And if you try to push yourself into it, you feel yourself kind of repulsed.
Can
He says, "The time for speaking plainly is over. The time for action is now. Will you avenge our mother or not?"
Guy, I am not to be understanding this at all. There is too many questions to be asking right now, and apparently you are not to be giving me those options. What is to be happening right now? What are you to be doing?
We're destroying the moon for our mother. This is the last time I will ask you to join me, or I will count you among my enemies.
Hang on, but what does the moon have to do with your mom?
How far is he from us?
He's inside the barrier for a while.
It's like imagine a 45-foot radius circle.
is that the general areola of the?
Yeah, the 45 feet around is the areola.
Okay.
The center is
Can
the
I cast
moonbeam.
a spell?
You can try.
coming off in
Zone of truth.
a focused
Yeah,
trajectory.
that might work.
How do I cast that?
You want to read the? You can read the description.
No, not really.
Wait, what's the spell?
It's a zone of truth.
Oh.
Pretty sure it's a will saver. He has to tell the truth. He hasn't.
Charisma.
I'll tell you, he hasn't lied. So if the zone of truth goes off, regardless,
He's like,
he's not
well,
lying.
I mean, I guess I will repeat what I just said.
Yeah. Given that I am now under the effects of a zone of truth spell, I will repeat everything that I just said to you.
Yeah, no. At this point,
Charisma saving throw.
Are you calling me a liar? Well, I certainly ain't calling you a truther. I ain't calling you for dinner.
so yeah. At this point, Francis is kind of in a frenzy. He does not agree with anything that's happening right now. He does not want to consider. He does not want to mark him as an enemy per se, just because he wants more information. But
Well,
he
if you are
wants
not
to.
my friend, then you are my enemy, brother. You would see our mother's death in vain. Fine, I will count you among my enemies, among all of them in Saltmarsh. You are no brother of mine.
Wanting to be talking.
You hear a voice behind you. Forgive my son. A man with red-brown hair and sapphire eyes steps from the shadows into the chamber. The man you know as Jericho produces a wand of familiar construction to mock Captain Flint and Big Nick.
That motherfucker.
Let's back it up.
Damn it.
Big Nick knows that one because he has 3 of them in his inventory.
He sure does.
So I'm gonna say, ooh, I know what to do. Pass out 1 each. Mock and the captain each have a wand of mirror image, and so does Nick.
He nods to you knowingly and with a smile. Good, you already know what to do. He says, sadly, he has misunderstood his mother's wishes and now means to destroy the city. He holds his arm outstretched and waits for you to do the same.
Mock knows this guy.
Yes.
He knows him.
Big Nick looks over at Mock and says, Don't punch the dragon.
Just throw javelins at it.
No.
Gentlemen, arms up with me, please. Can we raise our right arms with a flat hand
Locked elbows.
and a salute to our one true leader?
Mock
Julius Caesar.
Mock touches tips for now. But he looks at the captain.
For once, the captain is like completely at a loss for like any semblance of like control over the situation. This has not happened many times in his life. So like, this is the one time in his life he's looking at Big Nick and he's like, he's not certain that Big Nick is like
But Mock
his
has
rock right now.
an eye on the captain.
So he's looking at Mock right now, and like. He's never seen Big Nick this confident and this like above the captain in terms of like here's what's gonna happen. So the captain's a little bit shaken right now, but he sees that Mock is playing along. So
And
Captain
Mock says we need to do this to kill the dragon.
So this leaves Captain with many more questions than answers.
Yes.
But perhaps it's the shell shock from being revived. Perhaps it's this newfound testicular fortitude from Seamus. He doesn't really know what's going on, but he's got a wand in his hand and a guy trying to kill the moon. And in Captain's mind, it's like fucking with the moon fucks with the ocean, which fucks with my boat shenanigans.
Yeah.
So
Tide goes in, tide goes out. You can't explain that.
Jericho notices your
giant blue
hesitation
whale.
and says, "To bring this barrier down, I will need your cooperation."
So
He says it.
Captain's not happy about it, but he's gonna cooperate. So reluctantly, Juan goes up. He puts his other spare hand. If Francis is within eye shot or within like arm's reach, he's gonna like put a reassuring hand on him because at this point he just wants to make sure Francis is like knows he's got a friend.
Yeah.
And he reaches out his wand and goes.
Mock stops.
You hear Seamus over there. Captain, send it! My javelin's ready!
Mock
So-
says, what barrier?
Barrier, I hardly know her.
There's a barrier between you and the bad guy.
That pearlescent barrier that we discussed.
Why?
I'm not going to answer that. When?
You've been where?
Thank you for that.
When who?
You've been where?
Oh, real.
Oh, really? That's how you feel? Asking all them questions. Asking all them questions. Why are you asking all them questions? Making statements. Assuming.
All right, well, this retard moment was brought to you by Glad. Fucking drink Glad. The bags. just drink.
Tight around
That's
that.
a precious.
Yeah, I wish I had a plastic bag right now. I'd just tie it around my head and end it.
That would be so awesome.
I don't-
I couldn't wait.
I don't.
Wow!
All right.
So what happens?
Okay, now that I have to delete the whole podcast for copyright strikes,
All of that.
let's start over.
Yeah.
Tie that bag around.
Yeah, it's
your
totally
head.
totally
It's
killed all
technically a parody.
momentum. This has totally killed all momentum that I'm feeling for this moment. So
What? There's no momentum. You have to have rails to have
All
momentum.
right, so
and
Mark
we have none
says
of
you
them.
guys can
Please
throttle
go
your
with
own
it.
selves.
yeah.
Okay, so we
Good
all
enough for
raise
that.
our wands.
All right. Yeah. We did it.
Yay!
And lightning shoots from these wands. They connect, and as if waiting for a weapon to be thrown through the ball of energy, you launch a javelin that is energized by this powerful energy. It lodges itself midway through and breaks down this pearlescent barrier. Orpingwell shouts a refusal, no! And it pierces through the javelin, disappears into the beam of annihilation. Oh, no!
Not my javelin!
So, that said, there is nothing to separate between you and your quarry, Orpingwell and his cultist minions.
How many minions are around?
About 7.
Daffrin's gonna run up and use Shatter
Because Daffrin's a tanner.
Yeah.
because Daffrin is the
All right.
So he's going to kind of run up after because he has no clue who the fuck Jericho is, but like after seeing all that stuff kind of go down, he again is going to almost go into like a blind rage. So he's going to do. He's just going to activate this, and every creature within a 10-foot radius.
You can catch 3 of them.
is going to suffer 3d8 thunder damage unless or after a con saving throw.
No passes.
Okay, give me 1 second to roll 3d8.
Do we need initiative?
So,
Not quite.
do I add my spell attack to that?
No, it's just
Okay.
3d8.
Okay, so then that was 11 damage.
Their bodies turn into dust in their robes, and they fall to the floor immediately. Seamus, what are you doing?
I'm still like.
So you did just launch that.
I
javelin.
launched javelin.
No.
I'm like, he's debating whether to get pissed off and go cowabunga it is because of his lost javelin.
Yeah.
But he's not exactly sure if that's the right idea because his javelin just
Yeah.
poofed.
Well,
Yeah.
Seamus still has his oven mitts.
Francis
That's
or
all he
Big Nick?
needs.
So
Needs Nans and blah.
So Francis, at this point, is just going to do everything he can to put a pause on the situation.
Okay.
So he's going to go for a Hail Mary.
Okay.
And now that we are within the radius of the barrier, he is going to attempt to cast Charm Person
Okay.
from his spellbook that he obtained from the house on Orfingwell.
Okay.
Orphan was actually a robot, so sorry.
He does pass the save.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
And
damn.
Seamus cowabunga it is on this thing.
Big Nick, what you doing? There's still 4 cultists and Orfingwell himself.
Okay, so what's going on with the controls of this purple thing?
So it would take some knowledge of the arcane to sort of figure it out, but
That's not me,
Yeah.
because I have, I believe, a...
It's okay. You can still smash things real
Oh,
good.
I have a +1, actually.
Plus
You might
4
know.
to standing up.
You want to try?
Yeah. Well, I want to see if I know enough about it to smash the controls.
Or what part to smash in particular? Or you can blindly smash them.
No, because that's bad.
Okay.
It's not.
I respect my electronics. Thank you.
I do. I do. I only smash my microphones
They're fancy.
use them
with
as
rum
And that-
bottles and chicken wings.
And that motherfucking subscribe button to the Salty Boys podcast. Hey!
But seriously, hit that like button.
+1.
Like, subscribe, comment.
All right, that's a 19.
Follow us on Pornhub. A 19?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, we are there. I have
Yeah,
evidence.
you seem to be able to figure out on this one particular console. You run up behind Daphrin, where one of the cultists has kind of vacated the spot by being no longer alive, and you're able to kind of figure out how like shut down this portion of it. And you see part of the purple energy sort of dissipate. You realize now it's made up of 4 beams. Was 5, but you've taken 1 down. So there are 5 containment beams that once you destroy these 4 sort of beams that are funneling the energy to the moon, it will cease to be a like sort of compressing the sphere and will return to its original shape. No longer on its course for the moon.
All right.
Captain.
Captain is gonna try to run up and just apprehend Orfingwell.
Okay.
Since he could see that Francis was keen on taking him alive, he's just gonna kind of tackle him and make sure he can't do anything funny.
Yeah. Give me an athletics check, please.
You got it. 19.
Yeah. You run up and you manage to like grab his wrists as he's trying to like pull a lever. Just unhand me, you fiend! You don't know what it's like to lose a loved one.
You don't know what it's like to leave the world of the living and come back again.
Nice.
Be a good boy and settle down, will you, lad?
Damn.
Mock.
Kind of just want to go after.
Mock is going to try and shove his sword through Orphanwell's face.
Okay. Roll with advantage as he's grappled.
Hell no.
2d20.
Yes.
Here's a fancy d20. Where's another one? Another fancy d20.
2 15s.
2 15s plus whatever else.
Yeah. That's gonna hit.
Yeah, so it's like 18.
Yeah. Go and roll your damage.
Oh no, he's going for that extra damage.
Max damage. Yeah. Orfingwell is not alive anymore.
I mounted his face.
Fuck.
Wait, Orfingwell had 9 HP.
Yeah. He's a commoner. He's
Oh,
an
shit.
NPC commoner.
I didn't have any sort of bonus action I could use to like
As a
mess with that.
You can-
so I got a like a or like the jump to a bonus action to dash or dash or jump, can I dash in to try to like?
If you want to take the hit.
Sorry, I'm about to just.
Oh no, I was just trying to go to shoulder him aside. But if I have to take the hit, I will.
That I would say somebody has to take the hit.
All right, I'm going for it.
You doing it? Okay.
Yeah.
Then the 9 damage goes to you.
Do I? Yep.
You
9 damage.
die.
No, I'm at 3.
Yours at 3 now. Yeah.
Damn.
Damn it.
So
You fucking cunt!
Seamus took a good hit. Like
As
really,
I'm shoving my sword through his
basically a
fucking
perfect
gut.
hit. Yeah. Really a perfect hit. And Seamus takes that instead. There are a couple minions. One of the cultists says,
Square up.
"Kill the non-believer!" and raises a dagger at Francis and attempts to like stab him.
Okay.
One does make contact for 4 damage,
Okay.
but the other 2 miss.
Do not. Okay.
Yeah, they are focused on you 100%.
Noted.
They're pretty mad.
Square up, bitch.
Anybody else want to do anything?
Well, we
Daffron's
already
gonna-
did a thing. So Big Nick, Big Nick shouts, "Hey, look for more levers because we got to shut this thing down." I got 1 out of 5. Also, Mock, stop trying to kill this guy.
Daffron's going to try and help stave off the other. How many guys were? 2 of them on Francis.
Yeah.
He's going to go try and help out Francis real quick, and he's going to make a swing with his mace
All right.
at one of the other people over there.
While he rolls, let me just make sure I got this right. He's running me through with the sword. He's apprehending the guy that he tried to kill. He's being attacked. He's trying to go after him, and he's trying to disengage the levers.
Yes, and he's trying to help Francis.
Okay. I'm just going to continue to try to wrestle with him.
Okay.
To try to restrain him.
Athletics versus athletics.
Don't fuck with Mock.
Oh my God, we're gonna have. Oh Jesus!
Seamus is gonna die.
But then you get to make your own character.
You know what?
I'll miss Seamus.
I'm committed.
I'll miss Seamus a lot.
Okay, so
Ooh,
That's
Good.
I got a 16 total.
Oh yeah, you're definitely getting him. So
I got him or he got me?
no. You got him. Woo! Yeah. So you managed to like get his arms behind his back.
So that's twice that Seamus has beat Mock on athletics.
damn. Was it twice?
You're
or was it
right.
only
Yeah.
once?
Oh, they were tied.
Yeah,
They
you
were-
were
yeah.
holding me and you tried to break my hands.
And then you slipped through with a crit. If I'm not mistaken.
So
Yeah,
it
nat
seems that Seamus is the only real counter to Mock.
Oh shit! There's only one person in this world that can.
And as I'm putting
I fear no man, but that thing. He scares me.
as I am putting him in this pretzel hole, I was like, "Would you fucking stop this shit?"
Oh no! You're gonna try and talk to Mock.
Yeah, I'm just screaming it in your ear because that's all I know how to do.
no.
Mock says, "He is the enemy. He must die." You can scream as much as you want.
Well, fine, I'll scream louder then. The louder I am, the more right I am.
And then again, he says,
By dwarven law, that's actually correct.
"He will die
Well, I mean, you're not going anywhere right now.
right now." Yes.
Right now.
Big Nick's working on shutting this thing down.
Yeah. Give me another Arcana check.
Everybody or just Big Nick?
Just Big Nick.
Okay.
Anybody that's trying to shut down a lever.
That is a 17.
Yeah, that succeeds. Anybody else want to try to help Big Nick?
I am currently engaged with the other two guys there.
Okay.
Yeah, Francis is in
Captain's got his
combat.
hands full with Orphan Well, I think.
Okay.
Seamus just kind of has his
Yeah, you
hand
guys
full.
are
Yeah,
occupied.
so
Francis?
let's let him resolve because I want to go into defensive combat.
After he resolves, can I resolve my attack against the that first
Sure.
guy?
Oh, didn't you roll?
No, I didn't roll yet.
Oh,
'cause
go ahead and
he,
roll.
He took a. I don't want to talk over him.
That's okay.
So that is an 11 plus 2.
You hit.
Okay.
Roll your damage.
With my mace.
What's your minimum
1d6.
damage?
My minimum damage is just 1d6. Straight up. Or I guess my minimum damage is 1.
Oh, no strength modifier?
No, I have no modifier.
Oh, okay.
It's just a 1d6. Or sorry, my proficiency bonus is plus 2, but I applied that to the roll, correct?
You apply that to damage too.
Oh, okay.
Or-
well then,
do
I
you?
got
Oh.
8 for damage.
All right.
If it's plus 2, right?
Yeah, dead.
So, well, because my
You
mace
just
says,
brain this guy.
Because my mace says plus 2 there, right? So I added that to the d20 to hit, yes?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. So you rolled a 6.
I rolled a 6 damage.
I misspoke. You do not add proficiency to damage.
Okay, then I hit with a 13, correct? And then I just did 6 damage. Base.
Okay, that still kills this
Okay,
guy.
cool.
And
His skull like crumples under the weight of your mace, and his hood kind of flies back, and you recognize him. He's actually one of the regulars at the Temple of Broken. Oh no! However,
because there's one guy left, Francis is now on defensive. He is going to cast Firebolt on the other guy who's engaging.
yeah, the guy who stabbed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll to hit.
All right. Ooh, that's not gonna hit. That's a 3.
Oh yeah, that won't hit. Okay,
His AC was 4, so
so Orpingwell's going to try to escape. Can you men roll on a?
Oh, I gotta roll athletics.
Yeah.
12.
He does escape. He produces a box from a pouch from behind his back, presses a button on the side, and the box begins unfolding on itself until it becomes a boat with a midnight black sail that appears. It's a 5x10 boat. I don't know how to say this other than like just a crazy supervillain way, but so long, suckers! And he jumps in the boat and attempts to sail away.
wait, where are we that he can sail away in this boat?
So he's gonna try to catch the draft from
To the moon?
Yeah, motherfucker.
Oh no.
All right, there's only one answer for this. Fly me to the moon on a magic boat that came out of a box.
Jericho says, "If only we had some kind of hook to catch him and reel him in."
Or a moon boat.
Can I? How strong is Mock? Is he strong?
Yes.
Not really.
No.
Didn't somebody
Can he launch a
borrow
dwarf?
something
He stabs.
that has a hook that we might be able to reel in something that's very light?
Oh, wait. Oh, I have a fishing rod.
or hear me out. Use some magic to catch that sail on
Big
fire.
Nick's gonna go fishing for a boat.
Do it.
Or
Make a ranged attack roll.
Do it. Fucking send it.
Can I just count that like my short bow? That is a 20, not nat, but 20.
A natural
yeah.
20.
It's a 19 plus 1.
I feel like you channel something that you learned from Daffrin back in the day because he taught you just as much as you taught him. But you find your hook aims true, and this lighter than air boat is hooked by the mast. And as you reel it in, it's being pulled in, and the look of panic on Orpingwell's face sets in. It's like, no, this is my perfect escape plan. How could you do this? I was gonna avenge my mother.
Dickhammer Dave's gonna wrap his arm around that. AKA Dickhammer Dave. What the fuck are you
Talking about
Mock.
Dickhammer Dave.
And he's just gonna hold on.
Okay.
Okay. What? Dickhammer Dave, AKA Mock.
Noted.
That's his legal name.
Dickhammer Dave. Yeah.
Yes.
That was his
It's on his
given
birth
first name.
certificate.
Damn, I see why you go by Mock.
Exactly.
Sounds like
It used to be shithouse.
Oh no, and at that he's gonna grab the captain.
Okay. So
Who has had not enough lines tonight, but
How are you
he's
doing all
grabbing the
this if you're
captain. So how's the
still
captain doing?
Damn.
tied
what
up
you
in a
got?
pretzel.
I don't even know.
Oh,
what's
Yeah, you're still constrained, buddy.
but I want, yeah, it's true. He does.
Okay,
you want to
okay,
try to break free?
I'm gonna stab him in
Actually,
the
see,
face.
oh, well,
You have to break free first.
Okay, how do I break?
how
free?
about if,
Athletics.
with me seeing
Or acrobat.
all of this happening, I just let him go and just.
Yeah, you can let him go.
I'm just letting you go. It's like
Okay.
that's it. Like
Yeah, that's fine.
We tried to constrain him. Obviously, that's not going to work.
Orpingwell's currently being reeled in. He's still maybe 15 feet off the ground.
I got him on my fishing rod. Nothing special about it. but
Yeah.
I
Oh,
got
it's a
him.
big one. That's a
I let
pounder.
Mock. I just straight up let Mock go and give him a push.
Yeah, he's a hedgehog of murder right now.
Oh.
So anything else anybody's doing?
Yeah, Francis wants to just make a beeline, but I assume that he's still engaged in combat.
Oh, wait a minute. Big Nick pipes in and says, "Hey, Graham, try to shut this thing down for me."
Yeah,
Grim
he'll
Scram
try.
doesn't know Graham.
Yeah, Grim can't really figure out what he's doing.
Grim.
He's like
Smash!
pulling levers. He can do that though. Oh, he crit!
Everybody drink.
He's smashing shit. Oh, it's going great. and sure enough, one of the beams shuts down, so you're down to two beams. And you can see that the beam has sort of become like oblong and is sort of returning to like a spheroid shape.
So what's the captain doing? Now that I have a hold of him.
Kronk has a hold of me?
He can attempt to.
Okay. Sure. Captain just willingly fails that roll.
Okay. So Mott gets captain.
I guess Captain is
Everybody's
like...
just grabbing each other and like throwing fish hooks.
Yeah, this one got weird. So we've got a boat hooked by a fishing line.
12.
Grim
boat
is
lighter
smashing
than air.
electronics.
Yeah, Grim smashing.
So how many other than the guy that's trying to fly to the moon? How many combatives are?
There should be
actually
one more,
Two,
right?
and then Orpingwell is trying to
sorry.
flee. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's two still two
Okay.
cultists.
So when it comes
that
back
seem
around
pretty
to me, I'm
focused
gonna
on.
Mock knows
Engage one of
captain
them.
knows things.
Okay. Yeah.
So he's gonna bring them with him.
You intercept one of them on the way to Jericho, actually. So
Ooh.
go ahead and roll to hit. If you
Roll the hit. All right. Well, this is that unarmed combat, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, 5.
Sadly, yeah. Whiffs. You like. These people are really skinny. They look like they've been worked without food or water for some number of days, and so yeah. Sadly, you just catch the robes. Do you want to use a key point? To do
Yeah,
two
I'll
more
try
attacks?
it again.
Yeah, you can do that.
That's a 17.
Yeah, go ahead and roll the other one.
Blame it on
since
the
you get
oven
two
mitts.
attacks.
That's gonna be a 4.
Okay, yeah, the 17 hits.
Okay, so that's gonna
should be a D4.
1d4. Yeah. 2.
2? Yeah. You kill it.
Damn.
Bam!
You kill him. Yeah, he crumples under the like force of your fist.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah, you just hear like fragile ribs just shatter and just he dies.
Can Daffrin with the other one, that last one there, can he hold up his mace and be like, by the order of Prokin, you should probably stop.
You should probably stop.
I love it. Roll an intimidation, please. You should not do that.
Highly
Intimidation? Do you want
Yeah.
how about a perception check?
I look at him real good, and then he
No,
does.
that was a 17 for my intimidation.
That's good. He hears your voice and turns, and you see a familiar face with one milky eye and with labored breath. He pulls his hood back, and you see none other than Scott Sunderland.
Ah! Not again!
He says, I don't want to do this anymore.
And then Daffrin's then talk right now.
He like falls to a knee. I'm too weak. Just don't kill me.
He's too dangerous to be left alive.
Daffrin, murder that motherfucker.
Well, I cannot, but I will be like, then talk now.
How about you cast Cure Wounds on him
How about
first?
shut the fuck up so I can do
Or
my
stab
fucking
him in his
role
motherfucking
play.
He says that they were gonna hurt my family.
I've already protected your family.
They, then I have nothing left to lose. He says, the contacts with the cult in Saltmarsh set me up with Orpingwell. He contracted them and they forced me into servitude. They made me move thousands of pounds of dirt to excavate this dungeon.
Be like, is Orpingwell the top of this?
As far as I know, but he contacted someone. It goes deeper.
Who?
I don't know.
In
Daffrin's a bad
So
guy.
in for a split second he's gonna be like,
But Orpingwell would.
so
But Orphan would what?
Would know.
he would know.
Oh,
So-
sorry.
Daffrin in a split second he's like,
He's made of wood.
he's going to he's gonna say a quick prayer
Mhm.
in his head to Scott's family, and he's gonna look at Scott and say, your family's taken care of, and he's gonna swing his mace down.
And then he's gonna have
Roll with
sex
advantage.
sometime with Scott's wife.
shit!
I feel like if you do any more than one damage, you'll kill him.
Did you crit?
I didn't crit, but I rolled 2 3s.
You're as evil as I am.
His life.
Oh my god, yeah.
You
So
are.
can I make a make a thing to like he's going to try to swing down, but on purpose he's going to move his hand.
No.
and try to swing into the ground.
You're gonna make him
and then
retarded.
It just like chips the ground. He's gonna like regardless. He's gonna scramble away.
He's
back into the like. He's gonna make his escape.
Nah, he has to deal with a retarded person for the rest of his life.
So Dafford's gonna be like, I spared you this time.
Remember that I spared you. Cool.
Smooth.
Very nice. So that's the remainder of the cultists. Big Nick, you're able to pull Orpingwell's boat back down. I love it. And it's not like a heavy duty fishing pole. Like it's not.
It's
not
just
meant
a
for-
normal fishing pole.
Yeah,
meant for
but-
fishing for hands.
Yeah. Right. But yeah, it's
Little
because this
palmettes.
boat is lighter than air and riding the ethereal waves. You're able to pull it down with great ease. And before long, Orpingwell looks like he's going to try to jump off of the boat, like as it nears the ground. He's going to try to make an escape. Jericho stands by the entrance, sort of like widening himself to make sure that nobody can escape, especially not Orpingwell.
Well, I got a dart. Can I put a dart in his calf?
You can, yeah.
I'm gonna go to do it.
Do it.
All right.
D20 to hit.
14 plus 16.
That'll hit. Roll your damage.
3.
You do throw it through his calf.
Oh, jeez.
And it's a clean, like, through and through. He just screams in pain as the dart, like bloody, clatters to the wall on the other side.
Jeez.
He's screaming in pain.
Can I walk up to him now, or is that my
He
action?
falls. I was gonna say he falls onto the dungeon floor, holding his leg.
Can I put the?
Can I walk up
keep
to
the
him,
boat?
or is that my
Yeah.
only action?
I was gonna say you can all walk up to him.
All right, so
Can
I
I-
walk up to him.
Can I keep the boat?
Yeah,
I walk up.
it
yeah.
folds up as you reel it in.
What is the actual name of this item?
It's a folding. It's a folding boat. It's a folding ethereal boat.
I walk up to him. I put my foot on the injury,
Okay.
kind of like the Captain Morgan.
Yeah, but just holding them in
I
place.
came. I saw. I fucking fucked you up.
That's awesome. Veni Vidi Vici?
Vitty vitty, and then however you say that in Latin.
Fucked him up.
I fucked you up.
Fuck doom, doom.
Mock pulls him back.
Skippy eye. What's that?
Mock pulls him back.
Veni Vidi, I fucked you in the vagina.
Pulls who back?
It's actually Waney because in the Latin the V makes
The little dwarf over there.
Because I'm a nerd and I know things.
But he
All right,
looks at the
let's-
That's what you
captain
sound like, Sawyer.
I'm going to make an attempt to close this up.
and he says, "Captain, where do we go to next?"
So Captain kind of like he kind of puts an arm on Seamus at this point and kind of like just step off, man.
And then I look over at him, like. But when I go to take the step off, I take a step on the cap and walk over top of him.
Yeah.
And he
Roger
kind
that.
of like motions up to Francis because he knows Francis has some things to like close up.
Yes.
Yeah.
He looks at it and Captain kind of like makes eye contact with Orpingwell and goes, "He tried to talk to you before and you wanted to do things the hard way. I imagine you'll want to be easing things over for yourself now, lad."
Let me at him.
No.
The Jericho steps sort of between Daffrin and Francis. He says, "My sons, I'm sorry I've not been here for you. And I'm sorry to say that your half-brother has put you in a position such as this. Know that, Francis, know that your mother is not dead, nor is she in harm or in any kind of pain."
Oh, what the fuck?
Orpingwell's like passed out at this point.
yeah.
He's just on the ground.
I am to be appreciating this information. However, the man who was needing to be hearing this, yeah, he ain't doing to be so well. Thank you to our dwarven friend over here.
He would not believe me. I'm not his father.
Captain.
Sorry to say.
Just like
As
Where are you to be knowing where he was to be getting this information that mother was to be dead?
I expect, like you, he had a vision from his mother, your shared mother.
Yes, I am to be remembering that. It was to be too vague. I was not able to be forming anything.
Your mother has not lived in the divine realm long, so she is not quite understanding of how it works. So unfortunately, more confusion can arise.
Understood.
Crusades have started for less, if you would believe it.
Yeah.
How much at least table talk, how much health does Orphan have currently, or is he unconscious?
He's unconscious.
Daffrin is going to is it possible to hold a crossbow in one hand, cast Cure Wounds to see if he can like get him back and then hold the crossbow?
He's not in danger of dying right now.
Okay.
like-
Yeah.
Are you just trying to make
He's not bleeding out.
but
He's
he's,
okay,
so
wake
he's
him
just
up.
unconscious then.
yeah.
I can wake him up for you.
Because I wouldn't mind waking this man up
Uh-huh.
with a crossbow to his head, because Daffrin right now is again unhinged after hearing that half-brother talk.
Yeah. Jericho places a hand on your shoulder and says, "The truth, he will not hear it."
And then Daffrin's going to look at him and like almost completely different like spirit than he usually be. He's like, "And what do you know about truth?"
He's well. I'm proud of you. I didn't expect that. Maybe not as much as I'd care to admit, but if he saw things as they were, he would not accept them as truth. He has made up his mind, and the truth will simply not reach his ears. But if anybody were to do it, maybe it would be his brothers.
Daffrin's going to sit there. He's like, I've seen my friends die. I've seen them reborn. I've killed more people than I care to count in these past even just few weeks. And you expect me just to accept this as it is now. I don't. And I want answers now.
He's not quite perturbed by that, but he does have an answer for you. He says, "As God's kind, you will always find trials and tribulations while you walk in the mortal flesh. Francis, when it is your time to return to us, your mother and I will await with open arms." He says, "Daffrin, I understand your anger. It was unfair to you to be raised by a caretaker in my stead, but he has loved you as a father just as I have, and he has never left your side." And at that point, he turns to Big Nick. He says, "What has been foretold has come to pass, and your debt is paid. Should you wish to remain in this coil, or return to your post as Daffrin's father, or perhaps reinvent yourself once more, that choice is yours, tempestuous one."
So real talk, I actually was thinking about rolling a new character for the real Big Nick anyways.
Yeah.
It was a bard with a sailor's background.
Mm-hmm.
So
You could actually become real Big Nick.
well, I was thinking more that
The realest, biggest Nick.
this
ever.
Big Nick turns back into Quinn and then he teleports real Big Nick back or something. I
Oh
don't
wait!
know.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! All right.
So,
Dragon magic.
do you wish to return to your true form?
The biggest, realest
Yeah,
Nick
that's Quinn.
ever.
So Quinn is not your true form. Is but another. So Big Nick's form changes into that of a changeling.
Oh shit!
Wah, wah.
Big Nick's real name is Odo.
Oh no! Oh no! Because
Oh wait, I don't
'Cause
think
Odo-
anybody here watches Star Trek, so nobody gets that reference.
no, I don't know what that is.
Biggest, realest Nick ever.
For each of you, Jericho produces bronze and emerald brooches depicting a trident piercing a wave, and saying simply, "So that none may question your tenacity as that of a storm," and hands them to each of you. Daffrin and Mock absolutely know this symbol. The trident piercing the wave is the symbol of Prokin.
But they don't
The
have
symbol
one.
of what?
Prokin? It's their god. They're clerics.
But they don't have one.
What?
Like they know the symbol, but nobody gave them
No, we have it.
something specific that says, "Hey, we're God. Here, have this." Right?
No, that was Jericho. He just gave us.
Jericho just
A
gave
symbol.
you.
he quite
like,
literally
a
just
bracelet.
gave it to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said it was an emerald.
That's a bronze and emerald brooch.
Okay.
So it's sort of like a circle of bronze with the trident. The trident and wave are made of sort of folded cast bronze, and each tip of the trident spear is pointed emerald, and that's for each of you.
Well, I know where this is going.
On my dick.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
This whole
sure
time
that
Jericho
would.
is actually broken.
I'm pretty sure that would kill Seamus at this point.
He says, many, as I said, many trials await you, specifically my sons, but to those of you accompanying them, I thank you for protecting them and being their companions. With that, my time is short. I must leave. He says, Tempestuous One, would you accompany me?
All right, I do it.
Jericho transforms back into a blue dragon.
I thought it was a red dragon.
Oh, yeah. If you listen to the whole thing, he was using the red dragon as an illusion.
I might have missed the last like
That
10 minutes of it.
Yeah. So he's a blue dragon.
Oopsie.
It's okay. With a mighty flash of blue lightning, the figure of Jericho is replaced by the great blue dragon Thraxata.
Mock just
Nick,
wants
you're-
to punch him in the face.
Big Nick, the Tempestuous One, you are, as is customary, invited to sit atop the mighty dragon as its rider. Thraxata says, "May the seas of fortune guide you, my friends, for we shall meet again." And with a beat of the mighty wings, he sails through the crack in the ground into the moonlight and off to sea. Hey, Francis, there's a job opening for a fully stocked fireworks shop in Saltmarsh. I don't know if you're interested in that.
Francis is absolutely interested. Here's the problem. His primary client's gone.
Himself?
Nick.
Oh, well, if he was a changeling.
The real Big Nick is still out there.
It's not like
Meanwhile, smash cut to the Saltmarsh outskirts. Now who's been performing under my name?
And also, what's this bag of holding doing here?
What's this Drowning Man festival featuring Big Nick as the mainliner? That's me. What the fuck?
So,
And as
Francis,
you see that, the dragon flies by and
he's
drops the
living
bag of
in
holding
my
in front of the real
Francis,
Big
don't
Nick.
forget, there's other small business owners in this room.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're not on good terms. You may have. I know you're pretty fresh to this, but there were many opportunities that Francis had to loot liquor from your bar.
Actually,
And many of them were attempted.
I do have written that you did in fact steal
He did.
liquor.
I did.
Do I know
From-
about it?
No, you were unconscious.
He was asleep. However, someone else noticed and it was reported.
I take the job.
That's smart. You should be able to pay it off. It's a misdemeanor.
Oh yeah, because at some point I need to make up some money so I can pay the hot sailor lady.
It'd be pretty convenient if when you come back as a player and want to pick up and Francis is running the fireworks shop, he can just be like, yeah, I'm kind of bored right now. I think I'll go on an adventure.
Honestly,
If you want. Plus, who knows, you might actually, gain some cool stuff.
I was gonna say, I look forward to seeing what Francis discovers as he establishes this shop.
He'll have a laboratory. It's filled with experimental reagents, a laboratory, and more. And yes, the moss room comes with the property.
fucking sold.
All the moss you could ever smell.
Well, so I mean, okay, but
And only occasionally a shambling mound.
only occasionally.
You might be able to win that one over.
Francis is satisfied.
Very nice. So, I don't know if I've ever actually in play seen a character retire. But I think this is the first one. Well, retire. He can come out of retirement.
Sure.
But having like a nice...
Like
a
by
nice
his own
side
free
business.
will instead of.
This, I gotta say, this is not how I expected Francis to end the campaign.
Yeah.
This
Being
is-
half a god? I don't know why you didn't expect that.
Or also
Okay.
being related to Daffrin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Who was
that
also not related to Quinn at all.
that's correct.
Because Quinn was a changeling the whole time.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry. Bamboozled.
wow. What we think was Quinn was a changeling. Who the fuck or where the fuck is my dad?
Jericho's your dad!
Jericho's your dad.
God.
Yes. Yes, him.
Man, am I sure glad that he's in there and I'm out here.
Hope you find your dad, Daffrin.
Well, If anybody's hungry, the food's still in the tavern.
So, anybody want that ale ham I made?
I will stab somebody. It's not ale ham.
So for the last couple minutes of the campaign, since my real character has flown away on the back of a dragon, I'm going to briefly take over Grim. Is Grim done smashing?
You're not talking about Grimm's Graham.
Grim's Graham taught Grim to smash.
Actually, doesn't that mean if Grem didn't stop smashing? So while all this whole revelation was going on, he smashed the last console. Grem did it.
No, but
Smash. And in the center is a sphere of annihilation.
Grim Smash, Grimm's
Which now
Graham.
belongs to Francis.
It does. It's Francis's sphere of annihilation.
Okay.
Francis is going to build a latrine on top of it. Actually, he does not have to pay for waste removal.
Well,
All
and then
microplastics.
where
now
are the
go in
rest
that.
of us?
Yeah.
And there's a hole that dips down into it, so they can just dump it.
So Francis does have one last thing he wants to do before he goes into retirement. He has one bottle left.
Let's throw it a friend.
Yes.
Throw it at
Who does he count?
Throw it
Who's
at
gonna
Grim.
throw it at?
Throw it at Grim.
I am going to throw it at
Big
the
Mac.
sphere of annihilation.
It disappears.
Okay, good.
That's actually the safest bet.
But now
what's the
you are
captain doing?
officially friends with a sphere of annihilation.
Yeah.
What's the captain doing?
It sent you a Facebook request.
It gets those.
Captain.
That's the only way to technically befriend a sphere of annihilation. I
It's
guess.
on Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh my god, let's make it Facebook official.
I poked the sphere of annihilation.
Why
Did it poke me back? No, but I don't have a finger anymore.
You get birthday updates.
Anyway.
Because otherwise,
5 million years old today.
Yeah.
Mock would charge in. No more Mock.
What? You just jump in
Yeah,
to the sphere of annihilation?
no more Mock.
You don't want to play Mock? We can talk about this next time.
Oh, I have to roll a character named Francis. They have a little more intelligence, and as a wizard, yes, we can do this.
Daphrin,
Yeah, but where's the
After-
cat, Matt?
So, sort of to conclude, we have a little bit more, but or we have a little bit more for next time to save, thankfully. Does anybody have any pressing questions in character in kind of this moment to wrap up?
Yeah,
What
in
happened to
character,
us?
Daphrin's gonna kind of fall to his knees for a second and kind of he's looking for some sort of solace in all this because his dad's a fucking dragon. Essentially, he's gonna look over at Captain right now. He's just be like, "Is this true?"
But what about his idol?
So Captain is a little taken aback himself. He always knew there was something off about the Keen family. He knew there was, especially with Dad Fron. He didn't expect anything quite like this. So Captain kind of shakes his head and goes, "Lad, I've got to tell you, this is bigger than anything I could have ever imagined. If what I'm seeing is strictly above board, then yes, lad, I reckon it is."
And Mock is standing over both of them.
Graham hears that, and Graham comes over and puts an arm around Daphrin and say, "It okay. Graham not know Graham's dad either.
He's gonna.
Graham was raised by Graham's Graham."
I was just gonna say,
She's very good, actually.
Seamus just walks over because he's an elf. He's probably pretty tall, and I'm a dwarf, so pretty short. I just like standing there. We're the same height. I kind of just put my hand on his shoulder. It's like, no need to think. Let's go drink.
Very good.
And then I'm just start like he's probably still on his knees.
it's
but
not a
I'm dragging
question.
him.
Yeah.
I'm grabbing him. It's up to him whether it's out to walk or not.
Let's see how much a half god can drink.
Mock is just looking into the void,
You coming?
and he says, "We need to go."
All right.
Smash cut to the next episode.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us.
So, sorry. Thank you for joining us, as DJ Skinny Penis was trying to say, as I tried to cut him off with a thought that didn't leave my brain
It's okay.
because I'm an idiot.
Thank you for joining us on this crazy escapade of drunkenness and really big reveals and shit. That didn't really land.
And as per tradition, first of all, obligatory gladiator reference because we didn't make one. And secondly, does anybody have any closing remarks?
Maximus.
Yes, thank you very much for that dude over there. That one. See, the one you're looking
Big
at.
shout out
Simmons.
to Francis.
Yeah, and he's going to be
Simmons, Reginald Simmons.
hopefully one of our guest correspondents here in the future.
Yes.
I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah,
Big
but,
ups
I'm gonna
for
miss
the
you
big up.
guys.
Thank
miss
you
you too,
for
man.
introducing me to these buttholes.
The tastiest of buttholes.
Yes,
I mean,
Especially after,
buttholes.
especially after Wingstop, we're gonna have a real tasty butthole.
Dude, I'm already feeling like
The Tom
the
Blicker
royal
boys.
and yeah.
That only hands can satisfy.
But thanks for working with you, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely, bud.
Good
All
night.
right, and with that, we are done.
We're done.
I thought you said closing remarks.
Bye. Have a good time.
We'll always love you.
Bye. Have a good time.
I love how you said any closing remarks and no one got any other closing remarks.
Are you recording right now? Okay, cool. Simmons. Hey, roll me over. Simmons. Hey, guess what? I'm a pickle. I'm Pickle Krog. It's the Salty Boys. And we'll always love you. And truly, it's not bourbon. And etching.